Hey, Josh, sorry. I'm not ready, but these downloads is coming. And I was just gonna wait and add them to my deck, but I kind of think they're happening in a moment. And I was like, I wanted to get all the way prepared today before I went live. I could have put the camera down on the table, but the only thing I really had left to do is my hair and, you know, get a little glamorified. um, my idea of getting glammed. But anyway, I realize that I get a lot of downloads while I'm doing my hair, whether it's my natural hair or weave or whatever. It doesn't matter. Whenever I've got my hands in my hair, I get downloads because I believe that our hair is like antennas. And if you are protecting your natural hair with some kind of synthetic or it's all artificial, okay, whether it come out of somebody else's head or they make it in the lab. If you have artificial hair, it's like a protection to your crown chakra. So it acts as your antenna, okay? But it's like a filter to what is trying to come into you. So it doesn't matter, but whatever is on top of your head, that I think it's biblical. It's something about it that's biblical. I think I mentioned this a long time ago, but it's coming back around where they say protect your crown. Okay. They used to say back in the day, it was like you couldn't, well, at least in my religion, we could not pray over, like before we go. I was a Jehovah's Witness, so if you know, you know. This probably will end up being a tarot reading, but right now I'm doing downloads. It'll be timestamps, and you can come back and watch it when I have timestamps in the description box below, which I will, and everything else you need to know about me and my videos. But for now, just let me talk. So, I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and before we could go out to knock on your doors, we would gather together, make a plan, read a scripture, get encouragement, inspiration, sometimes, you know, a lesson or two on what to do or how to reach people, like what was going on in the world that would resonate, that would give us a gateway, an opportunity to connect with people on a common ground so that we could bring it around to the Bible and have a biblical conversation. Okay. So before we left, there always had to be a prayer. And sometimes the man, because mostly the men are the head of the families, it was very strict in the religion. Men typically, you could not have any responsibility at the Kingdom Hall unless you took care of your family. That is your first responsibility, is to be able to at least provide for your family. So if you can't do that, you don't get any responsibility. So a lot of them were not able to be there consistently because they worked. So sometimes it would just be the women. And if they prayed, they would have to wear a covering over their head if there was another man there, like out of a sign of respect, because the man always prayed over us. The women, we can pray, you know, over other women, but the men were the ones that could pray over us. Anyway, mostly men don't have a lot of trapped energy in their hair unless they have long hair. They usually shave their hair. At the Kingdom Hall, everybody is clean shaven, so their heads are clear. So every morning they get in the shower, they're cleansing all of that off, all of those downloads, all of the information that their crown chakra would attract. So with females, it's different because we typically have hair. And like I said, if you're a natural hair or if you wear hair, either way, it's your antenna. So what is coming through what is coming through to your crown chakra, the information that life is trying to give to you, it's in your hair somewhere. Okay. A lot of people who shave their hair, it's because they receive too many downloads. And if you don't know anything about downloads, it makes you feel like you're going crazy. You can't find yourself, and you just need get it all the fuck off of you. You know, like a lot of people, you get your hair done, and you do your hair, and then because something in your life is driving you crazy or driving you wild, you go and cut it. You cut it all out. You take it all off because it feels like something is stressing you. Something is getting to me. I can't quite get to it. What is it? And that stress makes you cut off your protection. Okay. Even with hair, like I said, for females, there are certain things that I feel feminine energy will typically receive that is actually very beneficial for your life. But you have to be able to see through the messages and downloads that you receive. So somebody is a high priest or a high priestess energy. So you could be a male or a female, but there's something significant about your hair and how you wear it and when you cut it off and why, and how this affects your downloads, your clarity, your life. Now for men, it's different. They're not typically in their feminine energy for long. So they may get some information, but they really work through it in their physical action. Masculine energy take action. Okay, so they're busy working, they're busy moving, they're busy talking, they're busy connecting, and that is filtering out all of what they've received. So they're able to keep a clean sense of who they are, how they feel, without being intercepted by some kind of outside influence or outside thought pattern or thought wave. For feminine energies, we really do have to protect that. That's why it's good to give self-love to your hair, to your head. Even if you cut all your hair off, you still want to massage your scalp. You still want to take care of it. You still want to cleanse it properly. And a lot of times when you feel like you are receiving too much energy, you want to protect your head, whether you're putting on a wig, putting on a hat, putting on a scarf, whatever it is. There are some times when you can be psychically attacked. That's just people who want to infiltrate your mind or change how you're thinking about something or how you're seeing something. So I don't like to go through that with my natural hair. I love wearing my natural hair. I think I look better with my natural hair. I think I look younger with my natural hair, and it just feels better. But I tend to do the same thing I do with weave, and weave can handle it. Okay, you can move it, you can tug it, you can, flat iron it every day, whatever you need to do. You can just tuck it away, you can cut it all off and do it all over again. Like, it's no big deal. Okay, but my natural hair, I used to send it through so much stress because of the changes that I was telling you, like just the information and not knowing how the sensation to change my hair, do my hair, straighten it out, let it kink up. It was life that was causing me to go through all these changes. So some of you move on this cyclical process, okay? Especially feminine. You may follow the cycles of the moon. So when you want to wear your hair natural or curly, kinky, or just in its regular natural state, if you don't have kinky hair, there's a reason for that. It has something to do with the phases of the moon. When you feel guided to slick it and make it like really neat and I don't know, like you feel like you need to be tamed, and you feel like your hair needs to be tamed, and you feel like everything needs to be in place, and you feel like it needs to be laid, like it needs to be slick. That is a time period that you are going through in your life where you are like dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Okay. The time periods when you want to wear your hair wild, or you feel like these wild streaks or color streaks, or wild colors, or just big hair, that is a phase that you're going through. Likely it could be a time period in your life which is kind of unsettling, or at least it could be. You could be going through spiritual warfare, or you could just have a lot of drama in your life physically, or you could just be changing a lot of shit, or you could just be tired of the everyday and you're like really ready to break free. And so your hair is an expression of that. It's like kind of like you are seeing yourself as you truly are. Your physical body is an avatar to your soul, to your truth, to your essence. And your essence is moving you, motivating you, calling you to step into something different, to embrace the change, to embrace what you're going through, to embrace the warfare. And you express that through your hair or with your hair. Like I like wild hair when I felt like I was out in the wild. when I felt like it was just me out here on these streets in this world with my child. And it's my first baby, and I was just angry. I was angry at his father. He's sitting comfy, cozy, safe with his family, and I just felt like everything was on me. And I felt like that's the way he intended it to be. So I had all this rage, and my hair was big and wild, because it helped me to embrace that part of my life. Okay. And then when it's not so chaotic, I tend to want to make it mellow and sweet and curl, relax curls again. Then you feel sexy and vibrant. Anyway, there's a lot about the hair. I know I'm yapping about the hair. I'm yapping about a lot of things, and if it doesn't resonate, then that's okay. You can also check out other videos where I have timestamps, and there's a description, and there's even a title. Okay, but this is for somebody. These messages are for somebody. Max Styles, what is bro yapping about? First, I'm not your bro, and second, get the fuck on, yo. Okay. Who else? Hello, Flo. Hello, Lulu. W Flow, what up, though? Hi, Airsoft. Okay. Hey, guys. So, anyway, yeah, there's something significant about your hair, and I work through a lot of downloads. So, let's get into these downloads. The first thing that I was getting is there is someone who wants you to get tangled up in some kind of web of confusion that they're trying to sew around you. Now, I feel like this is a past lover. It's always a past lover, a past friend, or a family member. It always is. Maybe that's the most of what life is comprised of. We always think it could be that new person that we just connected with, or it's that person that we passed in the hallway, or that we saw at the store, or it's that dasher. No, they don't really care that much about you. Like, even if they're into you or they like you, it's mostly the people that you've known, or the people who are seeing you the most, that are thinking about you the most, and have the most like conflicted opinions of you, or care the most to affect you. People who pass you by, or people who just came into your life, they're still sifting and sorting and figuring you out. And some of them are still in like a honeymoon phase with you. So what would they be upset about with you? No, these are people who know you, people who are holding grudges, and they want to affect you or keep you stuck in some kind of matrix or something like that. There's someone here, and everything that I say, again, if you ever get confused when you tap onto one of my lives, because I tend to record my videos live, and then I worry about the timestamps and explaining and making everything look nice and tight and needy after I upload the video. But if you need to know, you can always check on my profile. There's a description box, and in that description box, it says that everything that I say, everything that I do is meant to be taken with a grain of salt, just for you, like season, okay? Because life is about how you see it. It's your perception. But sometimes someone else can see something, and it may trigger something that is on your mind, or that you've been trying to find clarity about. Anyone who keeps seeking, who keeps knocking, you'll find that information. You can find it anywhere, so you might even find it here. But yeah, always trust your intuition over mine. If we don't align, we don't align. But if we do, then that's likely divine timing. So anyway, I speak in metaphors. So sometimes it's literal, and sometimes this is metaphorical. And it could be something that you're going through energetically. But there's this group, or there's this friend, and they want you to come over. They want you to come over, or either they're trying to get you to stay. You could already be there, but they want you to stay. But there's another person that's connected to you, and they want that person to go away. It's because they feel as if whatever they're doing, they can't do it. They can't keep doing it. Like they're trying to hide something, but they can't keep it hidden from you when you are connected to this other person. Or this is them. Like, I don't know, put yourself wherever you go here. But there's like a third party situation. And third parties don't even have to be romantic. Sometimes this is just friend groups. This is just family. Or it's your man or your woman. and there's somebody else that I feel like you're connected to or they're connected to, and it's like they need to hold on to you because you're of benefit. But the person that you connect with or that you talk to, you get too much clarity, you get too much truth, and then you wake up to the things that they're able to do to you or the ways in which they're able to manipulate you. You keep waking up from their mental manipulation, their mental fuckery. Someone's like really trying to fuck with your head, but they can't do it. Also, you're a lot more clear and aware, and you don't hold on to things like someone was able to, piss you off or get you in a certain space vibrationally or emotionally, and usually it's always like to pull you down, but they were able to keep you there for such a long period of time that everything would be fine for them because you couldn't really see them for who they were. And even if you did not feel like it was safe for you to stay in that place. You felt like you needed to offer them grace, you needed to forgive them. That would make your life easier, and it does, but it's an illusion that someone has you trapped in. This person moves in devil energy. They're snake-like, or they move under or for these snake-like entities. And I feel when you have your hair, you would stay there longer. But when you cut your hair off, it's like instead of you becoming weaker, you become stronger in your own personal truth. It's like you're getting rid of that person. Now, of course, you don't have to physically be cutting your hair. This could be just that you do something differently with it. You change it. You change the style. You change the color. You wash it out. There's some change that you make, and it like shakes up this person's whole entire world, because the whole illusion that they were casting for you, it no longer, like, you can't, there's no way to confuse you to it. And even if they do, you'll just realign and it'll get better and better and better for you. So something gets better and better and better for you. And it's kind of like the same thing I was talking about my hair. When I was wearing my natural hair, so I felt like this was happening with the person that I was with. Okay, I'm being kind of transparent, but I feel like I need to. So there was someone that I was with, and I felt as if, but it's not just him, it's an energy, it's an entity. So it could be that you attracted somebody into your life that will help you to become aware of this fight that is within you. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't criticize you or, overthink you. Sometimes people can be thinking about you in a highlight, but because they're doing it so obsessively, it makes you self-conscious about things that they actually like, and then you sabotage it. Okay, so like with my hair, I felt like the person that I was with, they love my natural hair. They love my wrap, okay, a natural wrap. And so I love that too, and it was no big deal. But then I became self-conscious about certain things. Oh, it looks too stringy today. Oh, it looks thin today. Oh, it's not quite as long as it used to be. Oh, no. Like, I would just start overthinking it. Oh, I need to find out. I need to figure out a way to make it more fluffy. Okay. Oh, I need to figure out a way. Maybe if I make it more curly. Okay, it's uneven. Let me cut it here. Let me cut it there. Oh, it's kinky and it looks nappy. I need to straighten it out. I would work the fuck out of my hair to the point that it got worse. Like, my hair got worse. My hair was beautiful, gorgeous. I look back at the pictures and I'm like, it was so full. It was so bouncy. My color was wonderful. It was like, a nice length for me down my back. And it was like, what happened to that? What did I do? I overthought the fuck out of it. And I also had someone who was a cooperative component to that type of anxiety or that type of obsession for it. It doesn't matter. Even if they were, like, what they were thinking was good, the energy translation to me was just overthink. All of the lights are looking at your hair. Look at this. Look at that. OCD. Activate now. And so my natural hair could not handle that, and it got worse. Whereas me being on camera, I like to wear the weave because I have a child. I'm a stay-at-home mom. It's just me. I'm a single mom. So this is just easy. Okay, I don't have to worry about my hair for a month or two sometimes. I can straighten it, I can do it if I want to, but I don't have to. So it's actually extremely practical, plus it's a protective style, and it gives my hair a break, and it also allows me all the flexibility and creativity that I want, right? So it works for my life. But the thing about it is, I still get the same thing because I'm on camera. If I wasn't on camera, my hair would be fine. I could wear it just like this and it'd be fine. But because I'm on camera, when I upload the video and I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, look at my hair. And I know that right now, like it's not perfect. But I would be like, oh my God, look at my hair. Right? Let me fix this. Oh, I need to fix that. Oh no, look at the back. Oh. But the weave can handle that. So my hair actually, I have like gotten really good at the skill of doing my own hair. I can't do other people's hair for shit, but I can do my own hair, and I feel like I've gotten really good at it because it's perfect for me. But it was because of other people's criticism and overthinking that I actually got better at it. My weave can handle this. It's like a protection for me. So I don't know if there's something that you do in your life is really good for you. Like maybe it makes you do the same thing that someone else makes you do, but whatever it is, it works for you. And there's someone that, I don't know, they don't like this. They really hate this. Okay. I'm also getting there's someone who feels, or like a group of people who feel like they're trapped under you, and they feel like you're doing whatever you want to do. Like someone feels like you're stomping on their head or you're trying to take them out deliberately. And then they tried to retaliate, but it had no effect on you whatsoever. But they've done this to people before and it worked. Like they've done this to people before, it worked. For some of you, this is like they did something to someone or they attacked someone. This person could have died, or this person could have like lost everything, or they could have like, if it was like a situation where someone was living there, they could have moved to a whole nother place or moved to another room or another apartment or another house even. Okay, like there's someone that feels as if they should be able to affect you the way that they've been able to affect people before. And whatever this is, it doesn't work on you. Now, I don't know if these people are into black magic. It kind of sounds like that. But these are just like mental attacks, like people who found their own power and truth, but it was dark. It's very dark. So they have to hide it because of the results of it are so devastatingly evil and bad that they have to hide what they think they can do. Okay. Like I'm getting, someone has been able to get, like people die. So they keep doing the same thing to get rid of people in their life. Hold on 1 second. Here I come. Okay. Here you go. You're welcome. Yeah, so people died. All right. So they were able to like get rid of people. And of course it's untraceable. This is happening through energy, black magic, things that have not even been, I imagine eventually it will be. The government gets its hand in everything, anything. But this goes under the radar. So, you know, there's no way in physical court that they can be held accountable for it. But in cosmic court, I feel like they are being held accountable, and you may actually sit on the seat of individual, like you astrally or energetically, spiritually, you're a heavy hitter. Like you would sit at the seat of the table. You are the same level at the, like at the seat, the table. You have a seat at a table spiritually that rules judgment down over people who move like this and do these things. So you are able to pull the veil. You are able to peek behind. You are able to see, peer into things. Your third eye is activated. I said someone is a high priest or a high priestess. So you're able to see the things that are typically unseen. These are the people in the Truman Show movie. They're the ones behind the elevator, like that. Remember in that scene in the elevator where you could see what they're doing? You could see that they were doing work behind the elevator, but he was not supposed to see that because it completely destroys the whole illusion that the Truman Show was casting for Truman. Okay, so there is somebody who is trapped in a matrix like that. These people are feeding off of him or her. For a lot of you, it's the divine masculine energy, but they're feeding off of them. this person is probably someone, like I said, they could be a masculine, so they don't really receive a whole lot of downloads. And what they do, they kind of sift and sort through it while they're busy serving and taking care of and providing for and working for, while they're carrying the burdens of others, because this makes them feel fulfilled, because men should feel fulfilled by the burdens or the ability to provide and protect, the people that they care about and the people they don't care about. Like, this is someone who just gets a lot of respect and clout, like, honorably, for the way that they show up for humanity. But what they typically don't do is spend a lot of time receiving downloads and clarity about how these people move with them, how they think about them, how their thought patterns, thought waves, the things that they do, how it affects them. So someone could have like a much easier life if they were just aware of these things, so that they could sift and sort through it. And you could be the person that leads this person to it, or there is something that they have changed or something that they have been able to do that now helps them to do this for themselves. So they're like seeing through this illusion. They're like seeing these people. I'm thinking about that moment in the Truman Show when they're looking at old pictures, old marriage photos, and he zooms in and he sees that her fingers were crossed. And then she kind of does like a commercial scene. Like, she's like, all right, honey, I'm going to go. And before I come home from the market, I think I'm going to stop and buy ooey, because it is so good and flavorful and 100% organic. Whatever, she does like a whole commercial scene. Yes. So somebody is like, I don't know, but life is like glitching in such a way that someone is able to see the people who are fake and phony, because as soon as they become alerted mentally to their fuckery, they switch and they change, and all of a sudden they become sweet and kind, or extra, what do you call it, like just really proper, or it's like they tuck all of their shit away, or they tuck all their evil away, or they tuck all their anger away, or they tuck all of their whatever away. The fuckery is like they switch and they have to hide it because this person can see it. And I don't know if it's you that gives this person that clarity, so they want to eliminate you because they're trying to hold on to this person. And it really is that crazy type of shit where they're like feeding off of this motherfucker, like this, like, I mean, the blood of Christ, and they're like, he's like a living sacrifice, and they just got him strung up. I'm seeing them. It's the hangman card. This is spiritual ascension for this person. They're immortal, so there's nothing that they can do to him. But they can send him through a whole lot of cycles, or her through a whole lot of cycles before she gets free. But eventually, she is going to rain down, or he is going to rain down this karma on them like they do not fucking believe, because he is there. She is there for their reckoning. Okay, somebody, oh my God, I am speaking to a master here. Whatever situation it is that you feel strung up in, or you feel like you are, like they've got you by they don't have shit. You just don't even know your power yet. Oh, I can't wait to get to the cards. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will be back with a live, and it's probably going to hit on this energy. So, go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Now, see, I can give you a infomercial. Hit that bell notification so that you know when I go live. If this is your reading, I'm definitely going to tap back into this energy because it's amazing. I'm feeding off of it right now, and it's not even in front of me. So that lets me know that these people are fucking feeding off of this motherfucker. They are feeding off of this motherfucker. Whoever this person is, they will sacrifice and sacrifice and sacrifice for the people who they give their word to. Someone is like loyal to a fault. They give their word and they'll stand on it, even if these motherfuckers are like the shit of the earth, literally. Okay. So anyway, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, though, I feel like they actually have a good handle on this situation, but they were trying to take you out. You may have not even known that you were going through some kind of warfare, but they were trying to get to you, and they were trying to take you out of here. Because it not only sheds a light on what they're doing currently, but it lights up the clarity of what they have done before. And they went through great lengths, really, to clean up things and to keep it out. Like, I mean, there could be people that they're keeping asleep in their life by not allowing them to see who and what they've done, like what they've done to certain people in their life. It's like the code of silence. If you shh and turn the other cheek, you know, if you act like you don't see, then I'll keep taking care of you. You can always come here. This is a devil's lair. It's like, I won't tell your secrets, okay? You could be out here killing people. You could be out whatever the fuck. They may do that for you. And even though you may know what they've done, it's like, if you don't say anything, I won't say anything, and you get to benefit. I don't know what kind of cryptic shit this is, but somebody is in it and on top of it at the same time. You could also be glitching, like you could be going in and out. This download that I'm receiving could resonate with you, and it's bringing certain things from your subconscious to the forefront of your mind. If it's like blowing your mind, give it time, because eventually you're just going to know. And I feel like this calmness is going to come over you. It's really surreal. It's like the power of God, because God initiated you into, like, you didn't walk in this motherfucker for no reason. You were guided here on purpose. You could have thought, oh, I was lost and I got trapped and I should be in victim energy. No, that's what they think. That's their reality. That's what they see. You're not a victim. You are a warrior. You are a conqueror, and you are there for a reason. And God is about to activate you. So you have a mission to accomplish there. God is about to activate you. You are a sleeper. You are a sleeper agent, and God is about to activate you. So this is about to change a lot of things in your life for the right. Okay, also know that if things were going wrong and it was things that you were fearful of, you're manifesting. Manifesting is just thought that become things. Thoughts become things, okay? So if the worst case scenario, it's never the worst case scenario, but if something happened, right, you manifested something wrong, but it really did not affect you, it didn't hurt you, it didn't harm you, everybody's okay, nothing went wrong, you didn't miss anything, okay, but you just knew that something that you thought would happen happened, and it was something that you kind of didn't want to. That is awareness for you to grab hold of your energy and know that if you can manifest what you really didn't want to, it also means you can manifest what you do want to. The power is yours. But whoever these people are, they were draining so much of your positivity that they were able to get you in a pessimistic state where you would manifest pessimistic things. It doesn't matter. Your power is you can turn thoughts into things. You are a deliberate manifester. So if you manifested the worst, guess what's next? You can manifest the best. You can manifest the best case scenario. You can manifest what you actually want to, as opposed to what someone told you or your fear. Okay, so you're conquering fears. You may have even been led into the situation that you are to, like, everything is deliberate and intentional. The people that you're dealing with, the way that they move, whatever life brought them to, whatever they went through to become the person that they are to you. All of this, if anything was different, you would not be able to maintain this clarity that you're about to have. You would not be able to do the things that you're about to do unless these people had been who they are to you. Okay? So the power is yours. The power is yours. And I feel like already in your life, there's this peace or this calm. So the people who were causing issues for you, they're already kind of calming down now because they're afraid. Because what you are not supposed to find out, or you are not supposed to get out of this, or you are not supposed to be okay after this, or you are not supposed to have your clarity, or you were not supposed to still know what you know, you were supposed to be asleep or something like that. So this attack did not work, which means that it's coming back, and they are like kind of shitting their pants quietly because they don't know how, when, or where it's going to strike, but they just know that whatever they sent out to you is coming back. All right, so that's the download, and I got those braids out of my hair, so now I'm going to go do my hair, and when life brings me back, I'll be back. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you know when I go live. But either way, I upload the videos, and there will be timestamps in the box below. Anything else? No. And if you know, you know. I'm in love with your souls. Peace.